broadcast from within the Paynesville area, and this time around we are exactly situated in the Soul Clinic community here in Paynesville. And if you look at this side on our left, this is the road coming from the Coca-Cola factory pushing up to the Soul Clinic junction in Paynesville. What is happening here at the moment, we are currently looking at a pavement work that have started from the previous pavement that was done years back, connecting the Coca-Cola factory road, pushing all the way to the Mose Black area, and now it's coming from the Mose Black end of the curve, going as far as Diamond Creek, and this is where they refer to as Diamond Creek. They used to have a creek right beneath the land that you see there, and this is moving up to the Soul Clinic junction. So why are we here? We are here basically to tell you some of the workings of the government. As you may be aware, there are folks who believe that, well, there is nothing much going on since the inception of government. But our job is to tell you what exactly government is doing when it comes to rural infrastructure. It comes to agriculture. It comes to the rule of law, security, education, and what have you. So basically, we are here on the Soul Clinic Mose Black Road to give you a glance of the pavement work that have already started. Willem is my colleague, and Aaron Talu is behind camera. Tony.
Yes, sure. So basically, we can call this development tour, development project tour for the day, or development highlight. Yeah. Because since this morning, earlier we were at the municipal area, we were talking about similar road construction issue. The LEC started relocating their assets, construction of the overpasses. We were just at the SKD showing you where the engineers will be residing. You know, just the other day we were in the Cardwell Dweller area, showing you demolition of the road construction projects, the bridge-to-bridge project. And here we are again in Soul Clinic to show you fresh pavement that has already started. So probably I think we should just walk to show the actual pavement. But one thing I want to also let those who are viewing know is that all of the groundworks have already been done, as you can see from what is you know, what it looks like currently. Backfilling, crushed rocks, you know, all of them have been put in place already. In fact, some of this work have been done years back, a few years back. But now the public works and all the contractors who are on this road are already doing some effective work, refreshing, you know, what was done in the past and trying to make sure they can get it together and begin the project. If you drive from here, from the Coca-Cola factory end and drive here back towards the Pacopi end, the Pacopi junction side, and then you go gradually, there's a lot of crushed rocks along this road, and so they will continue with the backfilling at other portions and then continue with this pavement. But this pavement starts from the Coca-Cola factory and the Mose Black end, like you said, and it goes as far as, you know,
passing Diamond Creek,
passing Diamond Creek,
Soul Clinic,
and eventually and eventually at the Pacopi junction area.
Soul Clinic
junction, precisely closer to Pacopi junction. So what we'll do, since the work is ongoing, it's a long stretch of pavement that's expected to be laid, pavement of asphalt expected to be laid. But let's just show the folks who are watching the fresh ones, and then we can move on.
Yes, certainly. Sure. And I'm told that the SSF construction company is the one given this job to do. As you can see, their equipment ahead of us, and they have been into, you know, the pavement of roads, and specifically in Paynesville area. They did the roof along the Pacopi to Nizu route, and they did a stretch of road between the Zeze community and so they have been into road construction works. And at the moment, they are the ones doing the job here. But what we can say to you is there were pavement work that was done previously, and it started from the Coca-Cola factory end of the road, and then it was pushed close to the Mose Black area.
And speaking of SSF.
So SSF. Entrepreneur is the ones here contracted company
Sure.
that is doing this job. And
these are their equipment.
They have some of their equipment ahead of us up after the Diamond Creek area.
Yeah.
So for those of us who have been here, and for you who don't know, this is where they refer to as the Mose Black community. So you see the west portion of the fence there is the home of the former NDC vice president, who later became acting president
or interim, as you may call it.
Yes, for 2 months, 2 weeks after the former president Charles Taylor was taken to Nigeria.
Sure.
He later gave way for the interim president, who was Judy Bryan, who then took over for him.
All right.
But now, Aaron, you want to show
ahead of us the fresh pavement.
The fresh pavement of the road here.
So this end that we're walking on is referred to as the.
This is right in the Mose Black community and the curve.
Yeah.
So now what you are seeing is there is a road leading on our right where we have our vehicle parked.
Yeah.
And that road is going around the Omega Market. It's going around the Omega Market.
Sure.
And then the road on our left is moving towards the Coca-Cola factory
end.
Yeah, bottling company. And you're going to see exactly where the pavement work stopped and where this new one began from.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
So like I was saying, and this route is moving. Aaron, you want to show the route on your right? This route is going to the Omega Market. If you look further, Aaron, if you look over there, you see the Omega Market.
Yeah, the Omega Market is a little closer from here.
Yes. See the Omega Market is over there in the swamp.
Yeah.
And now you have this road.
Now this portion.
This portion of the road is going straight towards the Coca-Cola factory end of the road.
Okay.
So
and then if you go a little further, the previous pavement should be somewhere a few
after the trucks,
a block from here.
Yes. And this is exactly bringing good news to the people of Soklin, because mind you, if you come here during the dry season, all you see is dust all in the air, and you see during the rainy season, this place is very muddy and it's very deplorable. So sometimes you want to do a detour from the traffic coming from Pakopin. You don't have easy access to this route, but the pavement is fresh.
I wanted to say that because
I'm still
feeling my shoes.
Yes, it's a bit heavier as compared to the previous side we came from. So it is a fresh pavement, and this is exactly moving over to the Soklin Junction.
Sure. This goes to Soklin, this goes to Coca-Cola factory.
Yes.
And then this could be going to the Omega Market, but it looks like there are structures in the way from what I'm looking at.
Yes, and you have the swamp right here, so to do that.
Yeah.
But the one that is pliable,
this one
is this one.
So this one also goes to the Omega Market.
Yes, it's a 360 turn.
Okay.
So if you take this route, you're going to do a 360 turn around the Omega Market.
Okay, great.
And then come back here.
Sure. But so maybe we can let's just walk through and show the folks the pavement.
So now students here.
Echo. Not a thing what we'll do, but it's fine. It's okay, I just wanted to say what we're doing next. So I mean, basically the layer of the pavement looks very thick from what I'm looking at.
Yes.
I agree, this is just a feeder road, but the Ministry of Public Works have been doing some tremendous job over a period of time lately as it relates to pavement or feeder roads. There's been several, feeder roads that have been paved, across the country, that in the Matadi area and other places that feeder roads being paved there. So having this particular Soklin road, like you said, it actually will bring relief to the people who are in this environment as it relates to the dust and other things.
Some roads are not that long in terms of the stretch of road, but you look at the significance of the road and how connecting is the road. Because if you take, for instance, you have the Omega Market that is somehow congested when it comes to
very congested.
When it comes to traffic, So you will have to take a detour using this route, and then it will carry you to the Zeze community end of the road. Or if you want to get back on the road from Soul Clinic or Park Up In, well, you can also go ahead.
Sure.
But now, what will happen for students who are actually on this road is that you will not have your shoe
being
kind of dusty. If you see children on the road coming from school, you want to wonder whether they are coming from
the farm,
the farm, or somewhere around the southeast.
You from the southeast. Road. Seriously?
You from the southeast.
Times have changed. Trust me. The times have changed, especially for Maryland, where I'm from. There is pavement from as far as Harper, as far as Fishtown, River G County.
Yeah.
So I think speaking of road connectivity, that portion is already been worked on. Right now, I was speaking of the Minister of Public Works. I've been told that he has gone to the southeast also to look at the bridge project. There's a bridge currently that's being constructed linking Liberia with the Ivory Coast, and it's being built over the Kavala River.
And I'm told that it is a bilateral agreement that
you have some
the Ivorian government will have to do their part of the contribution of the road and the bridge, and then Liberia will do that, and the entire project is being sponsored by ECOWAS.
It's an ECOWAS kind of project, I guess. So speaking of development, these are huge economic impact driven projects, to be real. So lots of work ongoing as it relates to road connectivity across Liberia. Yes, let's be real.
And for us, sometimes people kind of contradict our workings with that of their political thoughts.
Sure, I mean, Aaron showed the camera. Because we were just walking by, and there are fellas in the neighborhood who's shouting whose project it is. And we don't necessarily think, for us, respectfully, for us, in fact, career-wise, it doesn't matter whose project it was. Yes. We're here to highlight a government initiative.
What is happening?
Yes, we're here to highlight what's going on.
What is going on?
The government of Liberia started works on this road, and the government of Liberia is continuing works on this road.
Before our broadcast, we told you that there was a pavement that was actually done years ago.
And we want to show the old pavement. In fact, we already here.
We are not telling you that this is all new.
Let's use this in. Yes, definitely. So the government of Liberia is continuing with this project as it relates to road construction, road connectivity.
As you will always see, government is continuity. And
I'm not interested. We're not interested in the controversy as to whose project it was or who project it is. Basically, the government of Liberia.
Aaron, you want to come right here.
Yeah, right here.
And you see.
How you do, guys?
So come, Aaron. This is the previous pavement work that was done years back. If you want to see it during the regime of former President George Weah. And it starts from here. And they push all the way to the Coca-Cola factory end.
Definitely.
Now this is the new one that is beginning from here.
At the side, I mean, if you come close, you can notice it joins right here. Somewhere right by the drainage here. This is where it connects. Somewhere here.
So you want to
see the difference.
Do the comparison.
Sure.
This is the new one from this Corvette going to the Mose Blaster.
It's fine.
And moving up to the Soul Clinic Junction. Then you have the previous one that was done. This stretch of road is going up.
Maybe we can go a little further so that you can see what it looks like. Go a little further. Be careful with our nails. So yes, we can just walk. How do, guys? You can just walk a little further. So yes, basically this is it. And this one was paved and it extends as far as the
Coca-Cola
factory area.
Right behind the Coca-Cola factory fence. Journey onto the main road. This was paved some 2 to 3 years back. And you can see.
What people don't understand also is, if these contracts are signed and the companies get to be given the work to do, the companies get to continue the job. So whatever government comes, gets to revisit that particular agreement, find if they find it suitable or if it fits in their plans, they continue with the contract. Which I think applies to this one, because we still see SSF, who were the previous company, correct me if I'm wrong, they're still continuing with pavement of this road. Whatever company continues the pavement, the government of Liberia determines that there's a need and they continue the project. So, I mean, the previous government did this portion. As you can see, it's already pliable. Folks have been using it for ages. And it's a good thing now that this one will be, continue to connect the rest of the sure. And then this entire stretch can be over with, and we can think about another project. I don't think the back and forth as to whose project it was.
A typical example is the Rabos International Airport
project. Yeah, that's a huge government project. Okay, so started in the past. You want government to abandon it because someone else started it, or it should be an issue of discussion. We should make, and trust me, speaking of whose project and what have you, currently is the biggest conversation online. Oh,
and the managing director of the Liberal Water and Sewer Corporation, Mo Ali,
we should be visiting them tomorrow.
Yes,
we might talk about it.
We will talk about
but I don't think it should be a debate for us. I mean, basically for us, we just want to tell the story as to what's happening. Basically, that's it. But I think we can just take a walk back and grab our vehicle. This is where the pavement stops, and it joins the old one, of course, but then it continues on the long stretch that goes as far as the Soklene Junction.
Oh, yes, certainly.
Definitely, guys. So, yes, Aisen?
Here we are in the Soklene community, and where you currently we have pavement work that has been done by the SSF entrepreneur company.
Yes, it's a construction company.
It's a construction company that is doing this work, and at the moment they are journeying from where they stopped previously to move over to the Mose Bla end of the road, and it's going up to the Diamond Creek area,
eventually
connecting the Soklene Junction here in Paynesville. And this is district number 4. This is the most populated district in the Republic of Liberia as per the next voter registration information on register voters.
Sure.
This district is big. It starts from the Juporo side coming to Zese community, Soklene. And you have the Ominga Belt is moving over to Peloton, Benansfan, as far as portion of Do Estate, and crossing the road going over to the new Israel community behind the FDA agency. This district is very big. So if you can have a gradual process of developmental works on it, you're going to move forward. Because if you want to say, well, John Brown did this work during the past regime, so we are not going to continue.
For me, I want to see the logic in this entire project. This project is this. I almost asked the fellow, so should we wait because it was John's project? Should we wait until John eventually comes back so he continues the project, or we should abandon the project? Or why is it an issue of discussion as to who about Liberia? Who wins at the end of the day? Liberia wins,
But it is very fine, when your parents build a property and you as a child you come over, you want to inherit, and you want to inherit your parents' property,
and not just inheriting, but if they left something undone and you get it done,
yes,
the entire family benefits.
That is exactly
in the case of a country. In the case of a country, governments will always come and make plans put in place by the previous ones, and it's inherent upon them to execute those plans, because those plans were made to suit the lives of the people that particular government represented.
It's a national agenda.
Definitely. It's not for the individual. The way people want to characterize projects or personalized projects for people is what you understand. It was the government of Liberia project when it was being planned or designed. It wasn't, so the president's name wasn't being crafted on the document necessarily. Everyone wants to give glory for these things, so yes, people deserve,
and this is why you
honor for whatever they might have done.
You see, the project is a continuous work.
I think we should be frowning at people when they come and ignore projects that were previously earmarked by previous governments, instead of still making it an issue when they decide to continue the projects. Yeah. The sad part about it for me is young people who I expect to quote unquote understand these things. I keep saying, stuff like this that kind of weakens me. Yeah, in a way.
And it's just bringing to the focus that we have a lot of work to be done with our young folks who's supposed to be
knowledgeable
reading
about issues,
ahead of issues.
Because I think young people need to understand that it's time for them to leave the politics to the politicians and move on with their lives individually. They got to develop. They've got to grow. Everyone wants. I'm not saying it's wrong for you to be a part of what concerns your country or speak on it. But once it comes to politics and throwing jobs or throwing stuff here and there, I think we should leave it for people who treat it as a career and we move on as young people.
You should be knowledgeable about what you are discussing.
Sure.
And that is one attribute of a politician.
Yeah,
but in Liberia, people see politicians as people who will get through out.
Yeah, very good. That's it. Yeah.
Garbages all around the place.
So let's stand right here in the middle and just climb out this. I'm on your blog, by the way, so
yes,
you're so familiar with this place.
I am a proud resident of Paynesville, and specifically this is situated in my district.
Okay.
District number 4.
Yeah.
So folks, well, we want to say thanks for joining us, and this is something that we do on a daily basis, coming to you from different locations across the country, trying to highlight the developmental works of the government, because this is our job. This is what we signed up for to do. And specifically, we are in the Soklini community, just not far from the home of the former NDC president, Mose Blah, who served for 2 months, 2 weeks.
I like the way you put emphasis
2 months, 2 weeks. And now, this is situated in District number 4, the home of Representative Marco Tomo, is where we are. And this is ongoing work started during the previous administration, and we took you there. We showed you from where the two works connect, and then this is exactly the stretch of road that is going towards the Soklini Junction.
Yes, and from my understanding, this obviously appears to be the longest portion of it.
This is the longer portion.
Sure.
Certainly, it's moving on to Diamond Creek and going back to the Soklini Junction. Sure. It's a long stretch of road.
Eventually, I really wish the ones that does the 360 turn, because I can see it from here. If you look there, you'll see the road there that goes to the Omega Market. And eventually have pavement of this nature.
Yes.
And then it will be very helpful for the marketeers, for those trading, and all of that. So guys, my teammate Aison Yeba and I, like he's been saying, just decided to come here on this scene to highlight the works that's ongoing here. Pavement work, fresh pavement. It's ongoing here already. So for those of you who've been watching, I would like to say thanks for leaving your comments in the comment section. You are entitled to your views. This is a national platform. Feel free to follow us, share our content. Thanks for watching. Aaron Talu this time around is not in front of the camera, he's behind the camera. Aizen?
Yeah, folks, we say you have yourself a pleasant evening.
Yes, and Happy New Week.
Happy New Week. And watch out for more development across the country, because this is exactly what you need to know about your country.
Sure.
We are progressing. Liberia is
progressing.
So thanks for watching, everyone. You want to give
stay away. Forget the politics. Forget the everyday politics. Liberia is progressing.